The Genghis Grill brings you the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show with head coach Lauren Montgomery.
Welcome to Genghis Grill and this week's incredible coaches show. We're here with the head football coach of Bixby Spartans. Coach, we went to Booker T. Washington's, and boy, they got a great football team. That, as a fan, I know you all watched them, but as a fan, it looked like the coaches, the players, and the fans, you just couldn't have had a better night than what the Spartans of Bixby did.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was a great night for us. We had some guys that do some extraordinary things, and a lot of our veterans, a lot of our good players stepped up and made big plays, headsy decisions, and it was a fun night to come out of a very hostile environment, a very historied stadium, and to come out with a victory on their homecoming. So it was good.
Well, I thought that from the very beginning when we won the toss and were able to defer to the second half, is that what actually happened?
Actually, he won and took the ball. So
it worked out great for us, being able to get the ball in the second half. But man, it was an incredible night, and we still got a lot more football to go. You got to worry about that. As fans, we just get to enjoy the wins. But every week we talk about the practice player, and obviously the practice this week must have just been incredible.
Yeah, I tell you what, Monday and Wednesday were two of the best practices we've had all year, and a big reason for that are two of our sophomores. LaDarren Walker gave us a great look, running tailback all week in practice, and then Drake Allen, a young sophomore wide receiver corner that just you get nothing but great effort from him, and he's really having a great JV season and stepping up. So great week of practice, and you play like you practice, and so we saw that on Friday.
Coach Snyder and his offense, Coach Hicks and the special teams did a great job. But boy, me being partial to that defense, Coach Flowers and that defense they were huge Friday night.
Yeah, those guys pinned their ears back, and a lot of guys playing fast, a lot of guys playing really well, and it was just exciting to see our guys go out and execute the way we did.
Hey, Coach, let's go to break and get right back, and let's watch that first half of action.
The Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show was brought to you by Genghis Grill, Jim Norton Toyota, Car Country, Nelson Nissan, Nelson Mazda, Matthews Ford, Midwest Sporting Goods, Arvest Bank, TTCU, Chick-fil-A, Central States Orthopedic Specialist, Henry Orthodontics, State Farm, Challenger Services, and by the Coaches Driving School. Get in the game.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, Tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest best on you.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
We like Adam, yes we do.
Adam Cash gives you $50 when you open a checking account using our School Pride card.
Oh, Adam, you're so fine.
Adam Cash gives our school $50 when you open an account with a School Pride card.
Our school gets a donation from TTCU when you use our card.
So does ours. You swipe and TTCU donates.
Our card's the best.
TTCU has more than 30 School Pride cards for you to choose. It pays your school $50 and you $50 for getting yours. Get the best today.
Welcome back to Genghis Grill with the Coaches Show. The head football coach of the Bixby Spartans, Coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, the anticipation, it was a big game. It's not, it wasn't a do or die game, but it was very important as far as the districts go.
Yeah, absolutely. You win that game and you continue to control your own destiny in the district race. And I tell you what, the way our fans came out and supported us, Coach, it was a wonderful environment. Booker T had a great crowd, their homecoming Hall of Fame crowd, and then And then our fans, that's one of my favorite things about coaching at Bixby, Coach, is just the way our fans travel and support the Spartans.
I thought both sides, obviously the Spartans, the Bixby fans, they were incredible. I'll tell you, Booker T's side, you know, they were packed. It was exciting. They were exciting. I thought overall the night, I know Booker T is not happy about not winning, but it was just a great game for the city of Tulsa and the city of Bixby.
Yep, good game, great crowd. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half highlights, Coach. They won the toss, as we mentioned, and elected to take the football, get their talented offense out there. And I tell you what, our kickoff coverage all night was good, and it's especially good when Taylor Ruth puts the ball into the end zone like he did several times the other night. And you'll notice Austin Grotz getting some pressure on him right there. They have a nice little run off tackle right here, but we bottled it up, and Grotz and Sade and Micah do a great job right there slowing down their run game. Jed Stinson up in the middle, bottling things up. Nick Roller in, get him a little defensive action right there. They come back and run the power play. We do a real nice job. Cress Woodward in on the tackle. They try to run their stretch read right there, and we do a great job. Grady Hannafin there at his defensive end position. Nick Roller pounding the rock just a little bit inside. Forced to punt on that first series. I believe that Zach Reynolds right there on a great tackle. Zach probably had his best game. Had a great game on both sides of the ball and on special teams. Zach's just a tremendous senior for us, doing a fine job right here. And you'll see Nick Roller peeking inside, bottling up, and Casey Sade. That defensive line just doing a great job, letting our linebackers run, leading the team in tackles. You know, they try to double team Nick Roller, and that leaves Austin Grotz in a one-on-one, and big sack right there for the Spartans. You know, they try to kick a field goal right here, and we do a nice job of putting some pressure on them. They fumble a snap, and then here we go right here. Zach Reynolds from his tailback position running the stretch over the left edge. We come back, running the screen to Nick, and they can't tackle him one-on-one, and unfortunately right there forced to punt again. Offense sputtering just a little bit, and that defense doing a good job of holding their own, allowing the offense to get their wheels about them. Cress Woodward, Justin Williams, Jared Kerr all in on the tackle. Great play right there. J.J. Cantrell from his safety position comes up, that's Blake Cooper from his corner position. Does a good job, misses the initial tackle, and does a good job rolling him up in the legs. Just good defense all around. You see guys fitting where they're supposed to fit right here. They run the option play right there, and you'll see Braden Daniel from his outside linebacker position making a great play. They're good quarterback, Grundy, doing a good job trying to pull it down, but there's just nowhere for him to go, Coach. We get Nick loose right here on a little inside run play, a little stretch play, and Nick doing a good job doing what he does. We come back right here off the edge. We run a little pin zone play and trying to take advantage of running to the boundary just a little bit. You'll see that right there. Nick behind the good blocking of Austin Grotz and Grady Hannafin in that jumbo package. Get the defense back out on the field right here. Braden Daniel, Cress Woodward, all big stats the other night. Tanner Griffin right here, a quarterback on the quarterback draw play. Tanner does a nice job pulling down a couple of draws the other night. We throw the wide receiver screen right out there, picking up some positive yards on that play. Jordan Johnston doing a great job on their defensive Division I defensive end. Allows us to throw the football to Kyle Ryan. We run the stretch play right here to Nick. Out off the edge, Nick bends it back right here, and just Brandon Dyson on this touchdown play, senior veteran, actually checks our protection and gets us in the right protection and allows us to score right there. And I tell you what, that's a great example of your players making plays. Brandon checks us into the right protection. Tanner avoids the pressure, makes a great throw. They bring a 4-week blitz. Zach Reynolds does a good job at the tailback position, stepping up, picking it up. Then Kyle Ryan does a great job making the catch for a touchdown. So several players making big plays right there on that final play of the first half highlights, Coach.
You know, you finish the half, and you know, what did you kind of talk about? You know, we've gone over how you do it, but what did y'all talk about in such a big game like this? What goes on in there?
You know, it's kind of crazy at halftime. You know, Booker T's got a real tiny locker room, and it was hot the other night, and so our fans our kids were all outside, really around the fans, getting the popcorn and everything. So we never really had an opportunity to talk to the entire bunch until we got out on the field. We broke down by position, and there were a lot of little things, blocking scheme-wise, that we had to do, defensive adjustments, change a couple techniques to give us a good look for the second half. And we did that, and the kids came out ready to play despite not having a great locker room situation. So maybe those halftime speeches are a little overrated. I don't know.
I don't know. I heard you before. You did a pretty good job. Boy, that was a great first half. And, man, you Spartan fans, what a great job you did this week. I know Coach Montgomery talks about you all the time. Well, you make sure you're back for second half of action and see a Spartan victory.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand. Genghis Grill.
At Matthews Ford, we know what's important. Those moments in life you hold on to. To always remember and protect. Matthews Ford has a new state-of-the-art facility in Broken Arrow, where we can help our customers make more of those moments. Come by and see us today. Matthews Ford.
Smart people know huge model year-end savings can be found at JimNortonToyota.com. Hurry, take 0% financing for 60 months on new 2014 Tundras. 0 for 60, or pay just $199 a month. $199 a month for a new 2014 Tundra. And get Jim Norton Toyota's biggest discounts of the year. Plus, you always get a lifetime warranty at no extra charge from Jim Norton Toyota, 9009 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue Checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and convenient hours. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue Checking from Arvest Bank.
All right, welcome back to Genghis Grill and the Bixby Coaches Football Show. I'm Coach Pat McGrew, and we're here with the second half with the winning head football coach of the Bixby Spartans, Coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, how important is the second half, getting the ball, and eventually you talked about the offensive and defensive line, maybe controlling the game?
Well, I think being able to come out and convert, number one, on 3rd and 23 and go on and score on that drive may have been the difference in the football game. We felt like we had, even though they had the lead at halftime 10-7, we felt like we still had the momentum. We gave up a big play, but we felt our guys were starting to wear them down. And that second half we scored, and then the offensive and defensive lines really took over the game.
Well, it was obviously a great night for the boys. A little warm, though. Did anybody get dehydrated or anything during the game?
No, not for the most part. I think Cade Cabin has cramped just a little bit. He's a high cramp guy for some reason, and he only plays offense. But anyway, he cramped up just a little bit. But no, we're good to go. Coach, let's go ahead and take a look at these second half highlights. Coming out right here, we run the zone read play, and Tanner pulls it. His end closes, and he goes ahead and pulls that down. We hand the inside trap play off to Nick Roller right there. Nick doing a good job picking that up. Really good pass protection right here. Tanner steps up into the pocket, avoids pressure. Ryan Matthews right there on the 3rd and 23 picks up 25 yards, probably big play of the game. Tanner right there on another zone replay that he pulls down. Tanner had about 55 yards rushing. Get Nick Roller right here. He actually loses his shoe on this big run play right here, but anyway, he does a nice job. We get Matthews in. Matthews does a good job coming in and giving Nick a spell. And then we get the senior, Zach Reynolds, in, and he finishes it off. Zach's such a good runner right there. Runs the stretch play, get him into the end zone right here. Another big play, Austin Grotz on a big sack, and we end up getting him and knocking him out of the game here in just a little bit. I think that's 2 quarterbacks this year that Grotz has knocked out of the football game. right here out off the edge, Casey Say does a good job scraping, making a big play right there on the speed sweep. Tanner right here, we run a little quarterback draw. You know, Tanner doing a good job. Tanner's a great runner of the football. They come back, try to get their run game going, trying to run the stretch, and then they come back and empty right here. And then Austin Grotz causes him to toss it up. Cress Woodward, don't get it on film. Cress makes a big interception right there and sets us up right here for this score with J.J. Cantrell in the end zone. So the Sharks are in the water. We're starting to get some nice momentum, and you'll see us here on defense really getting pressure into their backfield, rallying to the football, come back, hand the ball off to Nick late in the third quarter, doing a good job establishing that run. And then the defense up inside, I see Grady Hannafin, I see Brendan Evers, I see Jed Stinson, Austin Grotz, all those guys just doing a great job with a three-man rush, really doing a good job getting pressure on the quarterback, bottling them up. We hand the stretch play here off to Nick, and Nick doing a good job, and he just wears people down in the second half, Coach. Tanner drops back. He throws a great pass route, hits a dig to Cade Cabanis over the middle. Hit Nick on the inside zone right here, and just a great run on Nick's part. I believe that one may have actually gotten called back. We run the quarterback stretch play behind the blocking of Nick Roller and Brandon Dyson out here. And then we just come back and run the stretch play to Nick, and he ends up hitting pay dirt in the end zone. Nick, just incredible balance and power. They come back and we got a backup quarterback in, and they're trying to nickel and dime and throw the football just a little bit. Grady Hannafin, Austin Grotz in on just a really big sack right there. I think Austin Grotz is leading the state in the sacks right there, and we throw the bubble screen right here to Kyle Ryan and end up just handing the football off from about this point forward, taking the bubble screen off the plate for Tanner. And hit Nick on the stretch play. Defense doing a good job right here. They're talented running back, get some space. But right there you'll see we do a good job. Jake Spriggs chasing him down from behind. Good to see Jake playing good from his outside linebacker position. He's in on another big tackle right there. And then the best play in football right here, Coach, the victory formation. So good to get that in. We'll go ahead and just great stats. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at those stats. Final score 27-10. Total offense, we had 349 yards total offense to Booker T's 143. First downs, we had 18 first downs to Booker T's 13. 219 yards on the ground to Booker T's 110. We had 130 yards in the air, and then cleaned our penalties up just a little bit. We still want to reduce that. Had eight penalties for 65 yards. Tanner Griffin was 11 of 18 for 130 yards, two touchdowns, one interception through the air. Rushing, Nick Roller, 26 carries for 151 yards, 2 TDs. Tanner Griffin had 8 carries for 55 yards. Zach Reynolds, 3 carries for 9 yards, 1 TD. Ryan Matthews, 2 carries for 4 yards. Receiving, your fantasy football player of the week, Kyle Ryan, 6 catches for 64 yards. Ryan Matthews, 1 tremendous catch for 28 yards. Cade Cabanis, 2 receptions for 19 yards, and J.J. Cantrell, 1 touchdown reception for 10 yards. A lot of defensive stat leaders, but Casey Sade leads from his linebacker position again with 12 tackles. This week's player of the game, Cress Woodward, 11 tackles. Braden Daniel, 8 tackles. And finally, Austin Grotz, the defensive player of the week, 5 tackles, 2 sacks, 5 quarterback hurries, 1 forced interception.
Wow,
So,
what a night. I tell you, Coach, Mark Waddell is up there. The fans going, the whole night was incredible. He did probably one of the best jobs I've ever seen play-by-play on that game last night. I was basically having to hold him from falling out the window. He was getting so excited, but man, that's what good ball playing and great wins do for a program.
it's fun. It's a great win, great atmosphere, and hopefully we can parlay that win into a next step, a great playoff run for our football team.
You know, real quick, you know, we got 2 games left. You know, where are they at and who do we play? And
well, So this week we've got Muskogee at home, and then we'll finish up week 10 with Sand Springs at home. Two very good football teams, and then hopefully we can play well these 2 weeks, and hopefully we can have a home playoff game week 1 of the playoffs. So potentially 3 home games in a row.
And we are tied with Sand Springs, correct, for the lead in the district?
Correct. Right now, us and Sand Springs are both 5-0 in the district.
Wow. I'll tell you what, there's still some great football games to go, and man, I'll tell you what, Coach, congratulations to your staff, the players, and you especially. I want to thank you for a great job you did, and our administration, boy, what a great administration Bixby has. Boy, all around, great week, great job, Coach Montgomery and the Spartans, and man, we're going to be able to see the Car Country Player of the Week right after this.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand. Genghis Grill.
Are you Marcus Dupree?
Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree.
At Car Country by Nelson.
This week's Car Country Player of the Week is number 42, a junior, Chris Woodward. Chris, Mark Waddell and I are up there, and we're doing the radio. You know, we watch you and Casey all year long. I'm telling you, man, you two are just unbelievable, and we're talking about you tonight. Great job this year. I mean, that defense, I've been around here since 1985, and this defense is just, I mean, they're as good as any of them, you know. Yeah, you guys, I know you guys have a tight-knit group, but there's a lot of seniors there, you know. Do you enjoy this group?
I really do. I mean, we're really like brothers. I mean, we're all close as can be, and we're hanging out every weekend all the time. So,
well, I can tell you guys probably don't think anybody can beat you right now. Am I right?
No, I mean,
it's always possible.
I don't want to say that, but
well, good job. Coaches taught you well. Boy, congratulations on a big game. You know, the fans know this. Coach Montgomery said this. We've all said it. Is it important for those fans to be there and support?
It really is. Yeah,
Could you hear the Spartan fans back behind you?
Oh, yeah.
Man, it was a huge victory for you. You know, you got some games to go. Got a tough one this week. We're so proud of you for everything you've done. And good thing about you is we get you for another year.
Yes, sir.
Boy, what a great game. And the big interception of the night. How'd that feel?
That felt good right there. My eyes got about big as softballs.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure your family's up there all excited. Chris Woodward, number 42, a junior. We get him back another year. Boy, a great game by that entire defense. Actually, the entire Spartan football team. Great job. And boy, wait, there's a great victory. We got to work for another one next week. But before we go, we got the Nelson Mazda Youth Team of the Week. And we'll be back right after this.
Are you Marcus Dupree?
Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree.
At Car Country by Nelson.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand. Genghis Grill.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
At Matthews Ford, we know what's important. Those moments in life you hold on to. To always remember and protect. Matthews Ford has a new state-of-the-art facility in Broken Arrow, where we can help our customers make more of those moments. Come by and see us today. Matthews Ford.
Welcome to this week's Nelson Mazda U-Team of the Week. 4th grade head football coach P.J. Robertson, 7-2, won this last weekend over Catoosa 20-7. Coach, you know, it looks like now everybody had to be quiet. Now, can you guys yell? Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear a little yell.
Okay.
I knew they didn't want to stay still. But congratulations on a great year. You're 7-2. You know, what is the playoffs? I mean, how are the playoffs going to work right now for you all?
You know, we play on Wednesday night.
This coming Wednesday?
This coming Wednesday at the high school, 8:30 kickoff. So we're excited about that. We've got Grove, who we played earlier in the season. We're looking forward to battling them again.
Well, if you win that game, are you in the playoffs, or do you got to win another one after that?
No, we're in the playoffs now. We're in our division playoffs.
So this is the playoffs,
yeah,
and what you're going for is the big Saturday championship game. So, well, good luck. You know, we talk always about the offense and defense. You know, how special is this offense?
Oh, you know, it's great. We've got a lot of talent on our team. We're fortunate. We've got some great linemen to hold the other guys off that defense, and then we've got some great talented backs that can run as well as block for us.
Well, my favorite side, the other side, is defense. You know, obviously being 7-2, you almost got a goose egg last Saturday. You know, tell us a little bit about the defense side.
You know, again, a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. On defense, what I've really been impressed with the kids is depending on who we're playing, we've switched kids to different spots. We've run different formations, and they picked it up really well. You know.
And I tell you, we want to thank you. I listened to Pastor DeLay today talking about you have to have that foundation at church today, and I'm telling you, boy, the youth football program is the foundation. And you know, last Friday night, those kids that won that football game against Booker T, they all started out in this youth program.
Exactly.
We want to thank you for everything you've done. I hope we see you on Saturday in this group right here. Spartan family, man, it was a great week. The 4th grade Y came away with the big victory. The Spartans at the high school level came away with a big win to stay tied for first in the district. But man, you know how important it is those Spartan fans travel. Let's come out to the football game Friday night, and let's go out there and work together as a family, a Spartan family, and win another game. And we'll see you next week.
The Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show was brought to you by Genghis Grill, Jim Norton Toyota, Car Country, Nelson Nissan, Nelson Mazda, Matthews Ford, Midwest Sporting Goods, Arvest Bank, TTCU, Chick-fil-A, Central States Orthopedic Specialist, Henry Orthodontics, State Farm, Challenger Services, and by the Coaches Driving School. Get in the game.